Hello and welcome to Death Rankings, where I rank the kills from horror and action films in order from worst to best. Today I'm looking at Robocop 1987. Robocop is directed by Paul Verhoeven and stars Peter Weller as a cop who's gunned down by the sadistic Clarence Broderick and reborn as a crime-fighting Robocop. He then sets out for revenge against Clarence and his gang as well as their financer Dick Jones. Will Robo regain his humanity? Will he get his revenge? And will good triumph over evil? You will have to watch the film to find out, because I'm only here for the kills. Speaking of, there are 7 I'm talking about and a whole lot more I'm leaving out, so let's get to it. First on our list is Dick Jones, who is the financer of Clarence and his gang. His death has some of the wonkiest practical effects of the film, which is a shame because the Stretch Armstrong looking puppet is a total immersion breaker and turns what should be a satisfying death into an unintentional comedy moment. Next is Joe Cox, remembered because of his ace laugh and that he beat Lois thanks to the power of his massive schlong. He is taken out rather unceremoniously with a simple triple tap from Robocop. He deserved a better death. Next is Morton, corporate man who sees an opportunity to get his project funded after Ed 209's failure and gets on the wrong side of Dick Jones. His death is a slow burn of torture from a very overpowered handgun. In the end, he is taken out by the world's most powerful grenade and a nice practical explosion effect.
Bob? It helps if you think of it as a game, Bob. Every game has a winner and a loser. I'm cashing you out, Bob.
In 4th place we have Clarence, who is shown to be a stone cold killer right from the very start by sacrificing Bobby to try and save himself.
Bye, Bobby. Clarence, go!
He has Robo right where he wants him, but instead of taking the final blow decides to get up close and personal and is ultimately stabbed in the throat by Robo's knuckle spike, and he dies dramatically with some strong blood squirting.
Robocop!
Emil, who is one of Clarence's henchmen, has a particularly nasty death involving a van and toxic waste. Sporting some impressive practical effects which include bloating and sagging skin, Emil is then finally put out of his misery when Clarence runs into him and he literally explodes into a bloody mess of nastiness. In second place we have Alex Murphy, the hero of the story. After Clarence gets a drop on him, the audience is shown just how far the violence will go, with the systematic removal of Alex's hand and arm. He is then shot a further 30 plus times, after which his magical bulletproof vest has somehow kept him alive. He is finally put out of his misery with a headshot, after which Robocop is born.
Oh, man. Hey, pretty boy. Hey, over here. Okay, Funzo. Okay, let's get out of here.
And in first place we have Kinney, with perhaps the single most memorable death in the film, as he is seemingly liquidized in spectacular fashion by an Ed 209. His death sets the tone and prepares the viewer for the ultra-vile film they're about to watch. Why someone would bring in a loaded twin 50 caliber walking tank of death into a boardroom is beyond me. Also, I love the collar padded American line, as he is most certainly dead.